indeed. This death and resurrection of Jesus will be one of the greatest celebrations man will ever know, for provided he is risen, then death has been conquered, and all men everywhere no longer can fear the grave or God. No wonder there is singing in the streets of Jerusalem today and around the world tomorrow. Easter Day, nearly 2,000 years later, Christians of every race and colour joining hands around the globe, affirming through personal experience of new life and worth the truth that Christ is risen, and risen indeed. His power of love is now let loose in the world, and no kings, governments, armies, or Satan can stop him. Death is conquered, man is free. That's why the Christian church sings today and invites you to join us thanking God for the unsaved Saviour, Jesus Christ.
We welcome you this morning to our celebration of Easter Day. It is my hope and prayer that on this day, as we in this church and as you in your homes celebrate Easter, that together we will find joy and gladness in the knowledge that Jesus Christ has risen from the dead.
Those years of laughter appealing, come unto me. Funny, they didn't hear him, much less revere him. They could not see, for they took and tried him just like a criminal, with such hatred none can tell. Than to see him bound and crucified, a sword pierced through my heart as well. For though I bore him, 'twas then I saw him, my son, my Savior. He died for me. He died for me. He died for me.
I'm reading from the Bible this morning, the accounts of the resurrection by St. Luke and St. John. On the first day of the week, very early in the morning, Mary Magdalene took spices she had prepared and went to the tomb. She found the stone rolled away from the tomb, but when she entered, she did not find the body of Jesus. While she was wondering about this, suddenly 2 angels in clothes that gleamed like lightning stood beside her. In her fright, the woman bowed with her face to the ground. But the angels said to her, "Why do you look for the living among the dead? Jesus is not here, he is risen. Remember how he told you while he was with you in Galilee. The Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men, be crucified, and on the 3rd day be raised again." Then Mary remembered his words. So she came running to Simon Peter and John and the other disciple whom Jesus loved and said, "They have taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we don't know where they have put him." So Peter and John started for the tomb. Both were running, but John outran Peter and reached the tomb first. He bent over and looked in at the strips of linen lying there, but did not go in. Then Simon Peter, who was behind him, arrived and went into the tomb. He saw the strips of linen lying there, as well as the burial cloth that had been around Jesus' head. The cloth was folded up by itself, separate from the linen. Finally, John, who had reached the tomb first, also went inside. He saw and believed, and went to tell the other disciples, "Jesus is alive."
Jesus